would carry water.
Little catalyst.
Is that the energy?
This is a little catalyst energy. Just get the vibes going on this lovely Tuesday out here.
Yes.
Hey, your mouth water a little bit. You need a little parched. You need a little taste of this, little Sean. I think you need
Try that.
little pomegranate. Little get the juices flowing. Make sure we got the energy
smells
for today.
good.
Hey, scale to 1 to 10 down to 7.
8.6.
I'm giving it a 9, baby.
I'm going 8.6.
I love that. You know,
I'm going to be critical if I'm trying something.
iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Right. Even at the end of the day, Catalyst is a great partner of our boy Bring the Juice, and,
Yes.
and it trickled down for the lunch bell guys. You know, when the big brand gets taken care of, the little fellas get taken care of.
Yes.
So shout out Catalyst for prepping us and getting us
good
ready
stuff.
for today's episode. But Comstock, what's good, brother?
Dude, not too much.
How's the weekend?
Hey, it's a flip the script from
Yes.
last week. We are grinding.
Yes.
Yeah, had a good work day today. Good. I mean, I got an hour and a half lift in yesterday after a 2-mile run.
Oh.
We're just getting it going. We're stacking. Feels good to be back.
I love that.
What's
I
up,
love
baby?
that.
What's up with you?
Dude, grinding. It was a long weekend. Obviously, 4th of July. To give myself, I had a little Thursday, a little Friday, a little Saturday, a little Sunday.
Yeah, stacking.
Yesterday was a slower day. Got some things rolling. We're looking at a hot one today, though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a little tight, toasty out. Dogs went for our walk. Had a good day. But I wanted to ask you, man, what was the number one eats this weekend? Did you put down some ribs? Did you eat some chicken, hot dogs? Like,
Dude,
at the Comstock household or wherever you celebrated 4th of July, what was you grubbing on?
Dude, we do Frito boats, and it's like a staple.
Yes.
My cousin
Yes.
Chris, my cousin Denise, the Wold family and the Avila family, they throw great parties. It's actually my mom's cousins,
Nice.
so my second cousins,
Second
and
cousins.
they have a bunch of boys that are mixed in there age wise, so we all get along really well. But Frito boats with all sorts of toppings. It's so good.
No, dude.
Got the cheese, got the chili, got the it's not even
It's like a
not
9-layer
even-
dip in
It's
a
not
bag,
even
baby.
guac. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not even guac. It's like this like green salsa guac stuff
Okay.
that's in a little bottle. You spray it on there. Onions, jalapenos, more cheese, grated cheese. Marshmallow dip. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't put it past you to throw some crazy shit out there. We have heard about your little fantasies about mayo only and peanut butter and jelly
Yeah.
and mayonnaise. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not putting it past you. So like, and on a Frito boat, it's got that like you kind of want layers to it. You want
Yes.
that texture. It's kind of like
You want
it's
a little
grimier meal, but I want that. It's almost like blue collar Michelin star. Like I need it to have that texture, the crunch, the
Yeah.
depth of flavor, even
Exactly.
though it's all just processed.
I'm probably
I
gonna
need it to
go.
taste good.
I'm probably gonna end up going to the store, buying all the ingredients, and making those tonight, just because we're talking about.
That's a
this.
vibe though.
Yeah.
Like a nice bag of Fritos. You might even buy like the Frito bean dip. If you guys
yes.
don't know, like it's been out, it's heavily processed, but it's unreal.
I want
brother.
that nasty.
I need that nastiness. You open the lid and you're like, that could be dog food, but that shit with a corn chip in it is unreal. So I'm getting into it.
All right, what'd you get into?
Dog. We was rolling around, did some ribs, hot dogs, thighs, chicken wings, but I'm not gonna lie. You asked me a good point. I asked you, but I was on the grill this weekend. I had 7 different things that I had to get cooked.
Oh, baby.
I only had probably like a bag's worth of charcoal. And I cook a lot of food, so like it's good charcoal. It should last a while.
Yeah.
That charcoal went out the window about 2 hours in,
Oh,
and
no.
I still had a whole rack, a whole thing.
And
of
let me
chicken
guess.
thighs.
Let me guess. You were already flowing with the drinks to the point where you can't just jump in the car and go down to the store.
There was no leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. The first Michelob High Life hit me at 11 o'clock.
There you go.
Okay. Hit me at 11 o'clock. I stayed on that pace. Pretty much like a beer every 15 minutes.
Okay.
The
Power hour.
The High Lifes were just going down too easy. I actually was talking to one of the buddies. It was like, I think they designed this bottle to be a little bit more like a vortex.
Yeah.
You
so
know,
it
like
just flows
it
out.
doesn't most like if you look at most bottles, they have like that little bit of shelf.
Yep.
Where the neck comes out.
Oh yeah.
On a High Life,
No.
it's not there. Like it's a
tapered.
straight shot.
It's tapered.
It just gets a skinnier bottle. So,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favorite beers. It's like $9 for a 12-pack.
There
You
you
can't go
go.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
It feels very American. Shout out. Bring the Juice dropped off a 50-pound bag of onions.
Hey, there you go.
So not only am I...
those are so good.
Dude,
They're so
you don't think I cracked that thing open and had fresh onions on my hot dog later that
Yes.
night? When I'm way too... So, I told you a lot. We're We're sitting there, we're cooking. I got my things. Got the Weber going, got the barrel smoker going. All takes live charcoal, so I'm fire tending. I'm looking at my ribs. I'm not looking at it. I'm not liking the temp they're at. It's like 210. I'm like, I could get it done at 210, but that'd be like 5-6 hours of slow cook. So I want that to rise a little bit. I had to do like the makeshift switch where I like pull it out, wrap them, put it over in the other Weber, take the lid off the smoker, change the coals. I'm like, I'm looking like a NASCAR pit stop out there by myself, but working with like hot ass coals. I got my fire gloves on. I've got no shoes on because it's 4th of July, baby. And all I can remember is I finish it, put it all away, and I come in. And everyone that's at the house is just staring at me, looking at me like,
"What did you just do?
Why does it look like you were panicking?" I was like, "Cause I was." All of our food was on that grill, brother. I was under some pressure when it was that.
How stressful was it?
See, but that's where your question goes. Is like, hey, the beers are flowing. It doesn't get stressful. It almost gets more lackadaisical
like
because
poetic.
I'm like, I'm already there. Like, like the adversity hits, and like because I have beers, it doesn't actually hit. It's like, hey. Just come over here, pull this thing out. We'll do this.
It's one of those ones where, like, everybody's had this where you know you're talking to your uncle, who's the fun uncle in the family, but he's the one that's on the grill today. Yeah. So
and you're in 11 beers deep at 12 o'clock,
and he's hammered, and you're having a great conversation, but he has to go tend to the food, so you could just follow him.
You gotta mosey with him.
You follow him, and he's just still ripping his story while he's working.
Correct.
Yeah, I love that.
That's exactly what was going on. But I wanted to ask. We had some great sides. Okay, we had the watermelon. Ooh. We had a ricotta cheese dip that was out of this world. Okay, the ladies really went ham. We had some phenomenal desserts, chips, dip, all that. What's your top tier list for 4th of July sides?
Okay, well this is a tough one because watermelon is my absolute favorite. In summertime, anything doesn't matter. Okay. But it has to be in the summertime.
All right.
And like we're in California, so you kind of blend. Sometimes it's spring, but it's still like summer.
It's warmer weather.
Warmer weather, sunny outside.
Yeah.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Yep.
Watermelon, go to. No ifs, ands, or buts. I know a lot of people like that French onion dip with Lay's. I like that.
Crinkle cut
Ruffles. Yeah. Like my mom really overplayed that for me when I was growing up, so I'm going to put that one on the back burner.
That was like kind of a staple. Like that was you had French onion dip and like some Lay's or whatever type of potato chip. Yeah. And then you had the veggie tray with ranch.
Exactly.
Like those two were staples.
Dude, are you kidding me? An ice cold carrot stick. With some like really flavorful ranch is also another
top
one,
tier,
which
tier.
is funny because I'm like, watermelon's kind of healthy, it's a melon,
it's hydration,
natural hydration,
90% of it's like water, so
and then carrots. I mean, outside of the ranch, pretty healthy.
And let's not get it twisted, like. I'm not just hitting a little little dip in there. Like, I'm 2 fingers.
It's not a little dollop. It's the whole thing.
Like, there's more ranch.
I'm the same way with my wings.
Yes.
I don't care. I was just talking about. I was in SoCal and they were talking about like, I can't stand when people eat with their hands. I'm like, that's the most SoCal thing I've ever heard. I'm eating with my hands like this.
You wouldn't be here today if someone didn't eat with their hands. Exactly. Okay, like that's good. Let's put that on the back burner, right?
Yeah. But no, I like that. My favorite thing, I love chips and salsa.
Okay.
Chips and salsa, just like it can be blended. It could be pico de gallo. It could be green salsa or salsa verde and red salsa. Don't care.
Doesn't discriminate against salsas.
It could be like really crunchy chips or like thin chips, thick chips. I don't care. Just salsa is like the go-to.
I like that.
Like I love walking up from like the pool and I'm dripping wet and I'm like getting a few chips in, bang, 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 crushing them back in the pool.
Just dripping water all over all these other things.
Yeah.
Beer. You don't want to eat. You're just over here, bang.
It's like beer, chip, beer, chip, pool. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say too. Like, on a day where a lot of food's going to get rolling out and you're going to be consuming some alcoholic beverages, like that's almost like a planned day of like, okay, I need a little food, but I need to slam like 4 or 5 beers because I need that to get hungry. I need to get hungry again. Mm-hmm. Like I need to have that second wave of like ravenous so I can get in there and have those ribs and have a burger. Dude. And then I need it to work again. Like I need it like 9 p.m. I need to be eating dessert.
So growing up in SoCal, then it's like at nighttime, it cools down pretty quickly. You get a coastal breeze or you know what I mean? So it cools down relatively quickly. That's when I like the charcuterie board or if you have a charcuterie board out in 105-degree weather, that thing's getting pretty crusty if you don't crush it within 45 minutes.
It really goes against all the laws of meat and cheese.
Yeah, like it's just sitting out
baking
baking in the
cold,
sun.
bro.
And there's flies buzzing around it. You know what I mean? Like so, towards the later evening time,
you want to roll those. Those need to get rolled out.
But I feel like those are also good, like right before dinner.
Yeah,
kind of get you a starter.
See, like they were asking, like we were sitting there and cooking all this food. They're like, "So what's for dinner?" I said, "We're having dinner all day." Like,
yeah.
Like what rolls out is what you can eat. It's like a 7-course meal with 7 different things.
You did ribs?
I went, so first things first, I had to get the coals going. Got my big bottom of my Weber essentially.
Yeah.
Filled with coals because I knew I could take the grate off and grab from that into my other things.
Yeah, almost like an ice chest and just.
But it's just filled with hot coals.
Yeah.
So I threw on the wings there and then did the ribs at the same time.
Nice.
So that got wings out, people could eat, and then I could grab some coals to make the rib fire go a little bit hotter. Kind of getting this little dance of having to play with that. But again, you're fucking with some really hot coals.
Yeah.
Like I threw on a pack of chicken wings that were pre-marinated and everything. I'm pretty sure on one side they cooked in about 2 minutes. Like, it was so damn hot. One of the boys walked by and barely put his hand over. Was like, hey. I was like, what do you think? I'm just cooking
fire?
Think I'm cooking cold over here?
Yeah.
Like, come on, fellas. But
I love it.
Talking about sides, talking about overconsumption of hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Chestnut.
Come on, baby.
5-time winner.
I mean, he's coming for Tom Brady's like GOAT status.
Is he gonna just meld all those belts together? Like, is he gonna be rocking around with a giant belt on? Like,
I want to see him just come out and he's like get a post fight interview, and I want him to be like, "Where's my belt? Where's my second belt? I like to apologize."
They just keep throwing belts.
Nobody.
They just keep throwing belts.
Yes, I want to see him just act up.
The fact that there's not a hot dog trophy pisses me off. Though I love the belt. But the fact that there's not like a dude with with a hot dog over his head.
With a glizzy.
No, just it'd be a weightlifting one, but they took the barbell out of his hand and put a glizzy in it. Like,
I need that. I need that.
But I want to talk about this a little bit. One of the boys was telling me that he heard a podcast of Joey Chestnut talking about his post-game recovery.
Like what happens after.
Because apparently in Joey Chestnut's world is like, it's not worth it if I win and I don't get to go out and drink and celebrate with people. So his recovery is getting all of those 75 glizzies out. And there's days where he's come on that podcast and said like, yeah, sometimes my recovery took a little longer than anticipated, so I didn't get to go out with the boys that night. And it just made me start to think, like, how fast, like, if your body, he's in how many competitions he's done that.
Yeah.
He's probably, his body, you know how it is. We're all just big machines, right? Yeah. His machine of a body's gotten used to the overconsumption and then needing to excavate, essentially.
Yeah.
Is his brain wired where like he finishes a comp and he's like doing a post game like, yo, what was in them hot dogs today? We gotta get out of here. Like post game's coming a lot faster than normal. But I'm like, that's gotta be battle scenes, bro.
Dude, well, I wonder if it's that or if he's just yakking it up.
There's probably a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
Like, we've all had a puke and rally before, but I don't know if I want. That's like full hot dogs.
Yeah, there's
he ain't chewing that.
No, there's no way though that he's not throwing up.
I don't know.
He has to be throwing. That's
what I mean.
So much food.
But like, okay, so say what time does that usually go? It finishes like noon.
Yeah.
He goes to fucking bat for 5 hours, and at 7 o'clock he's ready to go just fill that stomach again.
Okay, let's see. How many calories?
A lot.
Is one
Nathan's? Make sure it's a Nathan's hot dog.
Nathan's hot dog. Because I need to know. 170 calories, and he ate what?
75.
75?
Or it might have been 72 this year.
Yeah.
Times
72.
150, right? 150?
Hmm?
That's 11,250 calories. That's like, you could die. I feel like.
That's a week's worth of a normal sized human being's calorie consumption.
Yeah, like this is morbid, but like some elderly people have a steak dinner and don't wake up the next day.
How do you equate 11,000 calories to a steak dinner and death? Come on.
I'm just saying, like, that could probably kill the guy.
No, 100%. Like, the fact
is he just shoving laxatives down his throat, or is he, like...
He's got to.
Butt chugging something that can let it go out? I don't know.
He's got to be doing something. Hopefully it's not that last one you just said. But talking about the other challenge that doesn't get a lot of notoriety. All right. Obviously, we know the hot dog eating comp with Joey Chestnut has been around for a long time.
You've seen the whole thing, like who would win in a race, Usain Bolt?
Yeah, no, we're talking about that.
Yeah.
No, but we need to talk about, where's his name, man? I got him. Eric Badlands Booker.
Hey, I heard that guy could put it down.
5-time lemonade chugging champion.
That's unbelievable.
And my dude is a unit. Like, he's up there standing there, and he's got that big old barrel chest.
Yeah.
It's fucking 5 gallons of lemonade. Or it's a gallon of lemonade. So it's in a big glass cup, and he's just got this look in his eye. He's like not even looking at other competitors.
He's locked in.
It's kind of one of those things. It's almost like I'd be scared to have the POV of the glass. Because you can see it on TV. Like, his eyes, he's like, ugh. Like, I got glasses on, you can't see him. But, like, he's really in that thing.
He's getting it.
And I'm sitting there going, like, wow, that's a lot of sugar. And I know when I chug water too fast, it makes me want to throw up.
Yeah,
so you're putting a gallon of straight up liquid diabetes down your gullet. And my favorite thing from him is he goes, I'm just doing it for the love of the game. I'm trying to take one less swallow and take 2 seconds off my time. Like, that man's out there fighting against himself. There's no one even near him.
The only thing that's in this guy's brain while he's doing this challenge is, oh, for my city. Put on.
But, like, you've seen dudes that, like, can open their throat and chug. Like, you've seen a guy, like, they're at a bar and they go, hey, like, 5-second chug. Wham. Like, I can chug a bit.
Yeah.
Right? But this is, like, a whole nother level. Like, I'm watching literally, like, full and it's like, you know when you're dumping out a 5-gallon big-ass jug?
And it goes bloop,
and then, like, the first
bloop,
it starts
bloop.
running, and then it starts getting big air bubbles?
Yes.
He's got, like, 3 air bubbles, and it's gone.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
There's dudes next to him that maybe have been 3 sips in. And they're, like, sitting there, like, he's already got the belt. Like, what's up, fellas? Like, he's throwing up.
Imagine going into this challenge thinking, like, it's my year. It's my time.
I've been training.
Dude sweeps you under the rug in, like, 30 seconds.
No,
You're
you've
like,
been
what?
running your mouth. Like, I've been burying the homies at home, da-da-da-da-da. But, like, it's easy to be a big dog, but then the big dog rolls up. Like,
Gives me real, like, Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal, where he just knees him in the head.
Yep. Like,
Same vibe.
and the best part, too, is, like, Badlands is a big fella. He's probably, like, 6'5", might even be 6'6".
His first name is Badlands?
No, his first name is Eric. Middle name Badlands.
Wow.
Which, that's his
That's
stomach.
pretty-
Like, this Badlands is his stomach. It's a fucking garbage disposal, and they're just churning lemonade around. Like, I couldn't even imagine walking around with that much liquid in my stomach at once. But,
Yeah, but at least you could piss it out.
yeah, true.
I mean, I'm still on the calories thing. I'm still like, I just don't understand.
But, like,
that.
so what kind of training does that take? Are you slugging water, or are you training with lemonade? Because you need, and, like, how sweet is it? Is it sour? Is it more, like, what happens if one of those batches is a little bit more tart than the other ones?
Lie. I think it's just pure talent from Badlands. I
don't
think
give a
it's
fuck.
just same thing as Joey Chestnut. Like this guy's not training. It's just him. It's him.
It's the me versus me battle. And,
Yeah.
like, Chestnut, the closest dude to him was like 30. He's not out there competing with them. Like he's out there for himself.
No, the best part is he could have just stopped at 50
and just waited the timeout and been like, oh, he's closer. All right,
Yeah.
you won. Like,
Yeah. But he's like, no, I have to put on a show.
Should we give it? This is what we need to do. We need to shout out Joey Chestnut.
Yeah.
And say, hey, brother, next year if it's a 10-minute challenge, don't eat for the first 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Like, if you really think you that big dog,
If you are really that guy,
if you're really about that, like, give them all a 5-minute head start,
dude. Or just like give them a minute. Well, people don't realize a minute is a long time.
No, it's a long. 5 minutes might be a little. Might be egregious,
yeah. But
like,
imagine giving them a minute and just looking at them all, smiling,
correct,
getting the crowd going, and then just ba 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 ba.
Could you also see, like, say he gives them let's meet in the middle. Let's say he gives them 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're at like 20s, 22. Chestnut's at 0, and then watching that little ticker count at the bottom, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All of a sudden he's at fucking 15, and they're only at 21, and you're like, holy what?
Yes.
Like the bettors would be going insane.
Absolutely.
I'd be booking that line all day long. Like,
yes.
Over under Joey Chestnut is 5 hot dogs to their 1, which is insane. Like,
okay, I want to get to Usain Bolt,
yes.
Joey Chestnut.
Yes.
Honestly, two hot dogs. I think is the winner.
Well, okay. Wasn't the challenge? It's 1 hot dog They both have to eat a hot dog and then run.
And then run 100 meters. But I think...
But everyone's saying...
I think he can do it in one, for sure. But it's all...
One dog is what you're saying, or 1 second? Like, you think...
No, one dog.
Like, Joey Chestnut's eating a dog and...
Eat a dog going. I think he could pull that off. But I think at 2 hot dogs, it is undeniable that Joey Chestnut
wins.
Winning.
Facts.
Facts. Undeniable.
Like, Usain Bolt, I don't give a fuck if you run a 7-second 100-yard.
Yeah.
You can't eat
we
too
also
fast.
need
You can't eat 2 hot dogs
we also
in
need
under 30 seconds. Because that's what it will take.
Okay,
that's true. If Joey Chestnut can eat 2 hot dogs in 4 seconds, because that's the number. Okay. He then has... Let's say 22 to 25 seconds to run 100 yards.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt is not eating 2 hot dogs in the amount of time it takes him to do all that. I'm telling you, he's not even getting off the starting line. He's sitting there halfway through the bun on the second one, like...
You never know. We might not know. This guy might be a glizzy gobbler.
I don't know. Too. Who knows? What if he pulls out some, breaks it in half?
I think we need to get Lunch Pail guys 5
this,
hot dog 100-meter race.
No, see, you just want to see guys throw up, or you want to see a cat blow his hammy out.
I want to do it myself as well. I want to do it.
Okay, I actually was talking to Frank about this, and like I think there's some version of we want to do something around it, and it's like you can't even say that Joey Chestnut is eating 1 hot dog in 4 seconds. Like, I think it's less than, like... I think he's at, like, a second.
Yeah.
Like, truly... I don't think he chews it, either. Like, I think he's trained enough to just go... Whoop! Like, he's 1 deep breath away from that dog being gone. And then it's just bread.
Yeah.
So... And there's too many factors. Like, you'd have to have somebody staring at his mouth like... Shh, is it gone? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Gone, right? Like, there's a little bit of that dynamic in there. There's some intangibles that we can't really fuck with, but... I'm telling you, you go 2 hot dogs, Usain Bolt doesn't get off the starting line.
Yeah,
he doesn't
I
get off
agree.
the starting line. And he probably throws up halfway through his 50-yard dash. But enough about fucking consumptions of hot dogs, right? We're going to talk about the Usain Bolt. You know, we have some things coming out with that. But, again, I don't think he gets off the starting line, brother.
I love it.
I think he's buried.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And then if he does, he doesn't make it.
No.
Chestnut's probably jogging.
Yeah, he's hyping up the crowd.
Come on, throw me a belt.
Throw me one of my...
Joey Chestnut, I think there should be a thing where, you know, like when you win like certain awards you win, like they throw roses at you or like you're on Broadway. They need to start throwing dogs at him when he wins.
Oh, just
like all the
just
fans,
the dog. Though.
All the fans,
no bun.
A bunch of glizzies just start pelting him up there for winning. He gets showered in glizzies.
I love it.
Baseball season, brother. I know we haven't watched a lot about baseball.
No.
Haven't talked a lot about baseball.
No.
But long season, 162 games. We're approaching All-Star break. I am proud to announce that in this time we have a super padre, Mr. Manny Machado, getting his career 2000th hit.
Yes.
In Major League Baseball, which is a pretty... That's a list that not a lot of names are on.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And especially for an organization like the Padres, who have had a lot of history, haven't had a ton of history of winning, but have had a lot of great players coming through their organization. Mr. Padre himself, Tony Gwynn, he's now on that list, and I think it's really just another kind of stalwart in his career of what he's done for the Padres in a 10-year contract.
Yeah,
right? You see guys taking these long contract places, and they usually don't finish out.
Yeah,
he's in his 7th, almost in his 8th year, I believe, and doing great things, and I'm fired up for him. But
dude, Clayton Kershaw.
Yep,
3,000.
Did you see the mound? He took the mound.
No way.
Yeah, after the game,
That's
they went
sick.
out and like dug the mound up for him.
That is awesome.
And I always forget, like the mounds are huge. It's a big
underneath.
piece.
Yeah,
it's huge.
It's not a little tiny thing.
One thing, and you know, obviously, I'm a diehard Padre fan. I despise the Dodgers. You know, it is what it is. We have that rivalry. They're an organization that still does things right.
Yeah.
But something that fired me up was you can see what it means to the entire organization when a guy like that achieves that feat.
Yes.
Like, they had the camera on Dave Roberts, and he was fired
going
up.
nuts,
Like the dugout was fired up. Then they did the whole celebration after. Like, sports is that to me. That's what sports is. Like, that's what it's about. A guy achieving a lifelong achievement that puts him in the history books that not a lot of people, again, go and touch. He's vetted in that organization for the rest of his life. And
absolutely.
The fact that all those boys were getting like. How many beers were drank that day?
Oh,
like, and I know baseball players are a little grimy. They get down. So,
dude, I mean, there's so many stories of like pitchers that are closers that get
hammered the night before.
And they're like, I know by the 7th inning or by the by the 6th inning when I'm going to come
be
in,
all right.
I'll be sobered up. Like,
I'll be pounding water.
unbelievable.
I'll be pounding water in the bullpen. Maybe get a little sweat
Yeah.
on. Coach is like, "Why is he running so much?" Don't worry about it, Coach.
He's sobering up.
Sweat some demons out.
Yeah. That's too good.
I love that. But also, another thing I want to talk to you about is player management, player safety. Okay, a little NBA just announced from the Pacers that Halliburton's going to miss the entire season next year for Achilles rehab, which we know, like, the Achilles, I think, for a long time in sports, it used to be ACLs, right?
Right.
Like, if you blew your ACL, like, shit, you were out for a year. That clock minimum, right? Even longer. Now that clock has just gotten chopped down. Rehab's gotten better. All prehab, surgery's gotten better. All those different things, but your Achilles is still one of those things that
it's tough
can
to
set
come
you
back
down
from.
for a while. I've hurt my Achilles as well. It kind of messes with your foot.
Dude, my cousin just tore his Achilles.
It's not good.
Yeah,
like, it's horrendous.
Unbelievable.
But I want to ask is, like, we saw that, you know, he had injured his calf, you know, earlier in the season. He had heard it earlier in the playoffs and still made the notion, you know, competitors fight and they know what they're signing up for. Guy like that knows exactly what the hell he's signing up for, pushing his body that way. But, like, I look at it now and go, like, okay, you guys made a run. You had a shot to win it. Like, you just jeopardized, like, an entire year's worth of the thing that pays you money.
Or career.
Correct. Like,
Yeah.
you may never come back the same, right? And
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I guess my question is, like, where do you draw the line on that? Like, as a former Division I athlete, as a former guy that has put their body on the line, that has fought through some injuries, where was there a strength coach? Was there a athletic aide, somebody in his ear that was like, "Hey, it's not as bad as you think it is," or like, "Hey, we're in the finals. Like, we're gonna get past this."
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're never gonna say you can't tear that or her. Like, I've had somebody tell me, "Oh, well, it can't get worse."
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
It can't get worse.
Yeah,
Right?
I've heard
there's
that.
a couple different degrees.
I've
of worse.
heard. Oh, if it tears, it won't hurt anymore.
Yeah. Thank you for that. No, thank you for letting me know that.
It won't hurt anymore because it's gone.
It's gone. It's non-existent.
So I mean, I think at the end of the day, I think it was probably a competitor's decision.
I think so
by
too.
him.
Yeah.
And I can't knock that. I mean, you play the sport to win games, not to have a long career or, you know, whatever it is. Like, I played sports to win games, win championships, and, you know, do my thing. And if I put my body on the line, I had a major hip surgery, I had a sports hernia, so I had a whole core muscle repair, a big surgery. So, you know, I can kind of understand where he's at, you know. I don't think, if I was not able to play after that, I wouldn't look back and be like, oh, well, I could have done this. Oh, I could have done that.
Yeah.
You know, but one thing that he won't ever look back and think on is, oh, I sat out.
Correct.
And I tried. He's going to look back and be like,
I'll put it all out
I
there.
put all on the line
Yeah.
to try and win a championship. And I think he will be able to if that's his mindset and he's that kind of competitor, you know. I don't think he's going to be looking back and saying,
No.
like, oh, I missed an extra year or whatnot.
And I'm not saying I'm on that side either. Like, I mean, I had a neck injury and decided to continue to play through that.
Yeah.
Because we were fighting for a shield, like
Yeah.
fighting for a championship.
Yeah.
Now, do I sleep wrong and does my arm go numb if I talk on the phone too long?
Yeah.
You're damn right it does.
Yeah.
But again, I made that decision. I signed up for it. So
See,
I think you're 100% right.
And now, like, at the end of the day, if he's never the same and all of a sudden his career takes a downward turn,
Yeah.
or if he's, I mean, I'm very confident that he's going to have the right doctors and medical staff to get him back. But if there is a downturn in his career, you know, he might have some, like, dang, I could have done this different, I could have done that different. But, you know, you could never look back on the past and
regret it.
and regret
Correct.
stuff. You just got to chop wood, carry water, keep it pushing,
Love that,
baby.
baby. Oh, I was gonna say you had mentioned, like, hey man, all those things heal, and all it did was take me back to one of my favorite movies ever, The Replacements. You ever seen it?
I don't know.
Okay, Replacements. It's a old football movie.
Okay.
Where they are going through an NFL holdout, so that one of the teams goes and builds a replacements team of all these
wow.
like different players. Well,
No, I haven't seen
Keanu
it.
Reeves is the quarterback, and one of my favorite quotes in that movie is "Pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever." Hey, if my guy goes down and tears his Achilles, but wins
Chicks
this thing,
dig scars.
chicks dig scars, baby, don't worry, glory lasts forever. So, you know, and all in love in the sport, I think it's gladiator for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? I think anyone that competes at that high level and competes in an environment where we're in the highest level of league we can get to. That's the best of the best.
Yeah.
And you don't ever really want to take yourself out of that situation.
That's like the hard part for me. Like, I'm all about player safety and like protecting players and
Absolutely.
like having very crisp rules of legal play that allow physicality, but at the end of the day, there is a risk that you're taking. You said it earlier, like somebody's going to get their shit rocked. And
it happens.
It happens.
Especially in a context where like basketball, football, and like even in basketball, like
somebody's going to go up somebody's going to go up for a rebound and get their legs taken out, and they could smack their head.
Correct.
And you can trip on the sidewalk.
You could go for a poster and just miss it and get absolutely murdered.
Or you could be walking down the road and trip on a rock and smack your head and get seriously injured. So it's like,
hey, you know what I say to that? Scars heal.
I thought you were going to say chop would carry water. I was like, I don't know where we're going with this one.
If you're falling, if you're falling walking down the street, maybe you need to come reach out lunch bell, guys. We'll get some athleticism.
I'm not responsible for another grown man's athleticism.
Yes, but
okay, I want to talk about a little bit about. I mean, NFL is almost here. First preseason game is almost here, which is exciting. I know we're
a week closer.
We're so close.
July 31st.
Let me touch it. Yeah, but and we both know we're both college football guys.
Absolutely.
At the core of us, I enjoy college football a lot more. And realistically, we're 2-3 weeks away from teams tapering down their strength program.
We're less than that.
Dude, we are here. As dog fans, with week zero, we're here.
Week zero to me is just like cheddar.
Yeah.
It's like when you buy something for the vending machine and two bags drop.
Yes. Like, you get 2 bye weeks also.
That's what I mean.
Oh, it's the best.
You're just like, you're sitting, and you're like, oh, all these other schmucks have to wait another week for their team.
Exactly.
My team's playing week zero. I get it. I gain a week. I gain a weekend of drinking beer, eating, and talking dogs football.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone else is still chomping at the bit. They're still getting rosters drafted from their bark board, telling them like, this is who we're thinking is going to be the number one quarterback. Guess what? We're week zero. We already know, baby.
I was kind of browsing, like what's going on in the college football world, because we're in kind of a lull period of athletics,
sports right now.
Yeah, but it's crazy to me to think, like, I looked at it with all these conference realignments and like teams that used to be Group of 5, now Power 5, and conferences have gotten a little bigger. Pac-12 is now
a little more spread out.
A little spread out. It's kind of gone. It's a new Pac-12. Is it Group of 5? Is it Power 5? Like,
who are you and what are you?
Yeah, like what's
are you an imposter,
or
are we going to figure out like? I think the plan for the Pac-12 is be the best non-Power 5 or Power 4.
Yeah,
the best non-Power 4.
Yeah,
and that's your best bet of making a college football playoff is being the best non-power conference.
And I think right now, I don't think there's really many other group of 6 now, I guess, conferences that can compete with the Pac-12.
The newly established Pac-12.
Yeah. I think, it's just crazy to think that the top 50, 60 teams in the preseason right now are all the Power 4 teams. Yeah. And we know for a fact, my senior year, we went to Purdue and spanked that candy ass.
And they are ass anyway, but still a Power 4 Power 4.
They're a Power 4, so they're in the top 60 no matter what. And
correct.
There's so many teams that are in those conferences. And it's bound to happen. I'm not saying that those conferences, the bottom of those conferences, you can have off years in a rebuild year where the top
your recruiting schedule got a little messed up.
And the top of the Group of 5 schools are going to be able to compete or beat you just because you're struggling to, retain players or recruit players. So it's understandable, but I just can't stand being a guy that comes from a Group of 5 school. Like, give some respect to teams.
To me, Comstock, that's just outside noise, baby.
Yeah.
I don't give 2 flying fucks about it. You know why? Because come week 1, when every single school across this country ends up playing a game, you're going to find out if you're top 60 or you're not. Right?
Yeah.
And the good old dogs might come out and go, oh, we didn't get any preseason rankings. You didn't. Guess what? Good.
Wax them.
Thank you.
Yes.
And go take care of a Kansas.
Yeah.
And then you're in that conversation. I think that's what we love about college football is there is enough of a dispersity and this underdog mentality that Hungry Dog does run faster. I'm like, a Fresno State might go beat an Alabama, or a
Yeah.
Fresno State might go beat a Kansas, like, or a Appalachian State might beat Michigan.
Yeah.
When I'm watching the NFL and you have the number one team versus the worst team, yeah, those guys are on the NFL and they're all getting paid good money to play. There's not enough of a dispersity in that. Like,
Yeah.
that number one team is showing right away.
Yeah.
And college, because of the energy, the atmosphere, the lead up, the tradition, like, there's a smaller school that has been like, we have walked in this step as so many other schools that have done it. Why not us today?
And I guarantee you, there's been more games where, it's a rivalry game. There's crazy emotion. We've played in those games where,
Stakes are high.
a certain team should not beat us, or vice versa. We should not beat a certain team.
But we're in it.
And there's so much on the line from past history and this and that you don't get in the NFL, that all of a sudden those upsets just pop off, and it happens multiple times a year in college. It's awesome.
It happens on earlier in the year when you start having those mismatches.
Yeah.
Right? Those non-conference scheduled games where a school like us goes and plays a big dog.
Yep.
But then you even get towards your conference schedule. Right, like a Fresno State and a San Jose State. San Jose State could be the worst team in the league. We could be the best. That game is still going to be a hard fought.
Yes.
In the
Fourth
thick
quarter.
of it. I don't care if they hadn't scored any points all season long. Like, that game is going to look like a real hard fought battle.
Yeah.
Because of all that tradition and
Absolutely.
history. And I think that's what I love about college football, and I think that's what you love about it. Is
Yep.
think about it. Like, I'm Sam Houston State going to play Mississippi.
Yep.
On my highlight tape, I'm putting App State on there. Like, fellas, this is us today.
Yeah.
They were then, this is now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm using those timelines of like, hey, you can be the little dog that has walked in the shoes of giants before. And I think that's, again, I've been harping on it. That's what I love about it, is it gives everyone that opportunity to get out there and just
Show out. Yeah.
May not happen in the NFL, but in college, every Saturday after July, whatever, let's say August 27th, we're having college football again. I'm excited about it, man.
Yes. Dude, in the college football realm, the video game.
No, that's going to be my next thing. Is college football 2026 came out.
Come on.
Guys are back on it. I bought 2025. I hooped on it for a while. Won a national championship for the state. Don't get twisted.
Wow.
In my second year. Great recruiting class. Mac Delano was a freaking Heisman. Couldn't touch him on a slant route. All right, it was white magic out there.
To the crib.
But
To the
I was
comments.
watching a little bit of the breakdown. I followed all on Twitter and stuff. I was watching a breakdown of the 2026. And they actually put a lot of tech into the game in the first year.
Yeah.
All the different logos and all the different things and the gritty and dancing and all that, the Shador watch.
Yeah.
This year, they upped their in-game talking, right? Like last year, they had like Kirk Herbstreit and like big game show guys, and they had a whole probably 1,000 different little like hot mic clips that come out through the game.
Right.
I saw one today that was talking about Tennessee, and literally in the game, they were like, you probably haven't seen a more tumultuous offseason than you would here in Knoxville with guys transferring out. And then remember when Nico, the quarterback, was going through that big deal?
Yeah.
That is literally being said in the game.
Oh.
They're like, Nico Malalavava leaving, going over here. It's the biggest shock that's ever happened.
Dude, that's sick.
And and I'm like, hold up. We're getting like real live time action.
News.
Of, like,
We're getting news through the video game.
Video game. And, like, yes, it was news months ago, but like now it's resurfacing.
Yeah.
I'm always just thinking like, damn, Nico, like you're at UCLA,
You're
having a
getting
good time,
clowned.
but you're getting cooked in the comments by NCAA 26. They're probably gonna be like, hey, left $2 million on the table, shouldn't have done that. Like,
Like, talking shit.
But like the game is just evolving, man. It's so
Yeah.
cool to see it back.
Well,
And-
I'm excited. I've never been a sports video game person.
Okay.
I've always just been like first person shooter kind of thing, like Call of Duty, all that
all
stuff.
those good things.
Halo, those like were my games. But I'm making it a thing. I just went home for the 4th of July, hung out with my nephew. He's going into his freshman year of
we
high
talked
school.
about this.
He's
Did we run some routes over the weekend?
Ran some routes,
Good.
got him teaching him how to backpedal, teaching him. I'm like, I got him his huddle account from the head coach. I was like,
Yes.
I was like, hey, head coach, who was my coach for 4 years.
Give me
I was
the
like,
credentials.
Yeah, I was like, I need huddle, I need boop boop boop. I was like, I'm teaching him the ins and the outs.
How to watch some
Yeah,
film.
and I also like subconsciously was like, this is my in to go watch my old highlights, like watch my old past games, which didn't tell him that part.
Comstock is literally like, okay, this is how you run a route, brother. Play.
It's just me hurling a guy.
Comstock running with the ball in his hand, playing quarterback. But so nephew doesn't even play quarterback.
No, so my nephew's like, like we're hanging out all weekend. It's the most I've hung out with him probably in like 15 years.
Okay.
Like he's actually not.
He's
not 15, but.
So he wasn't born yet. I'm pretty sure he's young.
Since I left for college, so like 8 years.
Yeah.
Most I've hung out with him. It was fun. He was.
Because Comstock was a 7-year guy, by the way.
Yes, a decade. He was playing this little game on his phone, Clash Royale.
Okay.
You remember Clash Royale?
Yeah, I don't understand how that thing's still around.
Yeah, so he was playing it, and I was like, dude, you know how raw I am at Clash Royale? Competitive spirit. We talked about my niece and me burying her
in Uno.
In Christmas games.
Pick up 35.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to show him how good I am at this game. So I re-download it, open it up. I have to start from scratch, right? And I'm like, what?
Level 1 build.
Hey, brother, I grinded the game, and I'm better than him already in like 4 days. I swear. Look at this.
See, but you're going to hit a point. Remember when you first started playing that? Like, you can grow and you can do that shit fast, but then you start getting to like 11 days till repair. Or
but this is the one where you like attack and you run around and stuff. So the more you play, the more you get. But he also doesn't have a bank account that's like mine. So I've been buying shit.
Comstock's out here. Hey, I already leveled up past you.
Yeah.
Let me transfer $100 from my bank account real quick so I can pay for these coins.
Dude, I literally spent $12 just so I could beat him.
You're like the boys on NBA 2K. Like, dudes grind for a year to get to a 99 overall. Some kid drops $180. Like, let's go play rec, fellas.
Him. Yeah. But I'm going to. He just sent me that he did his like character. He built his character. He did the high school thing. Got recruited. All this stuff. Pick Fresno State.
Yes.
Go Dogs.
Hey,
come on.
Hey, go Dogs.
You see it.
Come on.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time and actually invest in playing the game, learning the controls, learning the scheme wise. I got it.
Come over, get on stakes. We'll run 25.
That's
we'll
what
let
I'm
the dogs
saying.
eat.
My biggest thing is I know where I want to go with the ball, but I don't know what button to press.
How do I get to that?
And I can't look down and then look back up.
Correct.
It's got to be on command. So I'm going to invest so I can drag him through the dirt.
We got a couple fellas, within our inner friend group that are pretty nasty on sticks.
Yeah.
All right, got some fellas that we can.
Well, and that's the other thing. I want to. You know how the younger generation is. I've watched him play Call of Duty in these games, and he's just raw.
Nice.
These little
You're hearing things happen, but not really realizing what's happening.
Yeah. So he's gonna help me. Little does he know, he's gonna help me learn the sticks.
Help me learn the sticks, so then I can bury him later. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. But brother, last thing before we get on out of here on this lovely Tuesday, I just need to give a shout out to Epic Dads.
Okay.
I need to give a shout out to catching foul balls at baseball games when there's some adversity in your face.
Yes.
Okay. Could be a beer in your hand. Could be no glove.
It could be your child falling off and you catching her and then catching the ball.
It could be your daughter on your shoulders, covering your eyes as a 98-mile-per-hour fastball is coming towards your face. But guess what? You still catch it.
Yes.
And all I can say is shout out to elite dads who find a way to get it done.
It's like there's like I've seen the soccer ones, I've seen the baseball ones, I've seen so many different.
Even the videos where like it's like the little kid is about to walk off of a ledge and dad's like yeet.
Yes.
Yeah. Like there's a little bit of a spidey sense there,
absolutely.
But all I want to say is shout out to that guy.
Shout
that
out
daughter,
to the dads.
his daughter's gonna remember that forever. They're etched in history in the New York Yankee years.
Every year that video's gonna come around.
Yep.
And that little girl's gonna be like, "That's me and my dad."
And then there's gonna become a turning point.
Yep.
Where he looks at her and goes, "You would do that to me?
Yeah.
You love me, and this is what you did to me."
She's gonna be 8 years old, and she's finally like grown enough to understand, and he's gonna be like, "That's really what you."
He's gonna be. She's 21st birthday. He's gonna come out with a baseball bat and like, close your eyes. Let's see if you catch this ball. But brother, absolutely elite day today.
Yes.
Let's just continue to remember that it's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
How do you get a Friday?
You earn your week, brother.
You chop wood. You carry water.
You.